Mafia Magazine Radio.
Hey, this TREL Mack, guess.
TREL Mack, baby, what's good? Is that you?
Yeah, that's me, man. What's good with you?
Nothing, man. Hold on for a second, man. Let me set you up real quick, all right? For all my listeners out there, man, we got the opportunity, man, to sit down with an extraordinary, clever, but witty artist out of the East, and he goes by the name of TREL Mack. And we're going to sit down with TREL Mack for a little while, man. He going to let us know, man, how he getting down in the side of town that he living on. Hey, TREL, baby, so what's good, man? How the industry treating you, man?
Man, it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to be here, that's all.
Yeah, no doubt, man. So let us know, man, exactly where you originally from and how long you've been doing the things you've been doing.
I'm from Philadelphia, man. I've been doing music professionally since 2007, and I've been going hard ever since then. I took a break in between, man, but you know, I've been doing it for a while, and just coming back out in 2012 to put out some great material has been a great experience, man, and I've been accepted well. So right now I'm just looking forward to push it even further.
No doubt. So give us a little insight, man, on at what point in your career where you heard somebody doing something or you seen somebody doing something and you said to yourself, man, I can do that, and not only can I do that, but I can do that well, man. Like, you know, who was your inspiration, man, for you to get into the game the way you are into the game today?
Well, just my love for music, man. My favorite artist of all time is Tupac, man. That's like one of the artists I listened to growing up. You know, through the years I've been enjoying rap music, man. But the person that made me really want to get into music and just keep moving forward with it was me, man. Ever since I put out my first project, Mac of the Year, you know, and it was received well by, you know, a lot of online magazines and other media outlets, and from there it was like, man, you know, if people really enjoy it and people telling me that I got some, man, I just looked at it like, wow, I might as well, you know, keep on pushing, because I also felt like I had something as well, but it was just confirmation that the people was telling me that.
Yeah, no doubt about that. So where did I mean, you know, you was doing your thing and you was, you know what I'm saying, you trying to come up with, you know, finding yourself some material. Where did the Mac of the Year thing come from? You know, what was the inspiration behind that, man, that actually kind of catapulted you into the game?
Well, you know, I got the name TREL Mack from some friends I grew up with, man, in the neighborhood. I was just so good with the ladies growing up, man, so they just decided to call me TREL Mack. But the theme around it, I just thought Mac of the Year sounds so, it rung like a nice bell when you really say it off the tongue, like Mac of the Year. Me being, at first, when I first came out, man, it's crazy because I was gonna be that guy that made music for the ladies a lot, and that's where I first saw my vision at for myself, coming up, you know, in the music thing. But as I started to actually do more and more music and just listen to other people and things like that, it took a different direction. But Mac of the Year just set so well as a theme, you know, for my name and things like that. So if you listen to a few joints on there, it probably has like a little bit more direction to it, but it's pretty much telling people that, you know, I'm TREL Mack, I'm the Mac, and I'm gonna be here. This is my year. Pretty much like a award ceremony type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no question about that. So when I hear you talking, you know what I'm saying, and you was talking about like when you first envisioned yourself doing music, you was going to kind of, you know what I'm saying, like you just said, you know what I'm saying, you was kind of really steering your music really toward the ladies, you know what I'm saying? So that tells me, you know, not only can you sing and all that, I mean, not only can you rap and all that, you also can sing, being that you was coming at the ladies with a particular style. Am I correct?
No, I can't sing.
Okay.
But I guess we're talking conceptual wise, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, because even then, you know, even being so young, I still understood that most of the females would purchase the music. So I'm like, okay, I got to figure out how to, you know, take this music and incorporate some things where it's mostly appealing to the female audience, and that's really how I took it as. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So from there, I was like, man, I gotta figure out some ways, man. But I definitely had a few bangers, man, on the Mac of the Year. Definitely for the ladies, man. What I can remember offhand was the song called Autograph, featuring Cristal from London, and another song called Be a Man with this guy named Ricardo Belli,
right?
That did his thing on there. So that's 2007 material, but those were the songs that stood out for the ladies.
Right. So give us a little insight, man, on what was your hiatus all about? You know what I'm saying? Did you have to take a break from what you were doing to kind of step back and regroup? I mean, I'm not going to tell the story. I want you to tell it. What was the reasoning for your hiatus?
Well, it was just me, just being a man and growing up, man. I became a family man for one. I had children. I had to work as well. So really trying to fit music in my life the way I wanted to became really hard for me. Especially when you got kids and you're like, man, I gotta make sure my kids eat. I gotta make sure they cool.
No doubt.
So I gotta go out and do the 9 to 5 thing.
Yeah.
So that was pretty much what my life was wrapped around at that point in time. Just trying to work hard and provide for my family. But it came to a point where I was like, listen, I can't let go of the dream, because the dream is for me and for them as well. So I gotta make time for it.
Yeah.
At some point, especially if I'm good at it,
right,
and I have people around me that enjoys the music, and I have fans and stuff that looks forward to my music. I was like, man, it's really time to bring something out and then just show them I can still do this, man. Because when it comes to being a man, it's about really putting the right things in place. As far as time and how you go about handling things to make everything work, man. So that's what I was trying to really improve on, was time management and incorporating being a family man and taking care of the family and being able to spend the time with the family, and then also handle the stresses of music.
Right.
Trying to get shows and be in the studio all night and making appearances and networking and things like that. So it's just like a pretty much 24-hour a day type of thing when it comes to that. No
doubt, baby. I mean, like from what I hear you saying is, you kind of had to take a step back, and then you came forward, man, and got everything in the, in the right perspective, and try to make time for all that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So give us, sir. No doubt, baby. So give us some insight, man, on where you derive your material from. Is your material derived from the experiences that you have in life, or you give me some little insight on exactly where you pull it from, man, and how you make the music that you make?
Yeah, man, I'm definitely glad you asked that, man, because my first 2 projects, Mac of the Year and the New Dynasty, man, and as a artist, you always trying to find yourself, especially when you first coming into the game and trying to really find a place for yourself,
right,
on how you want to be portrayed as an artist.
No doubt.
So at that point in time, I'm just a fly dude. I'm the cool cat.
Yeah.
I'm making music for the ladies. At the same time, trying to get some stuff for people to a street appeal as well.
Right.
Not so much kill them, but something that the streets could also bump at the same time. So I'm just trying to find where can I fit in at that point in time, during the Mac of the Year and New Dynasty era. But this new project, the Inspired by Greatness project, that was all from life experience. The other projects, I'm just making music. I'm just trying to find myself.
Yeah.
But me being able to take that break and going through what I've been through and be able to take time and sit back and find myself and look at the things I've been through and how can I shed light onto the world. That's where Inspired by Greatness came from.
No question.
You look at Dreams of a Winner, which was the leading single off that project. It really talks about me taking a step back from the music and came back out there to become a winner for the dream that I'm pursuing.
No doubt.
So that's like one of the records that express that. You're looking at I'm Still Here, pretty much talking about friends, my kids, how I was ashamed about having kids and stuff like that. So that stuff is real.
Yeah.
So that's where that derived from and inspired by greatness.
And it actually leads me into the next question, which you kind of already kind of answered it, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, just kind of put it in plain words, you know what I'm saying, on some of the things that help you stay focused on all of the things that you were trying to accomplish to get you to where you are right now.
Yeah, you're asking what kept me focused?
Yeah, what kept you focused?
Oh, man, it just me keeping my eyes on the prize, man.
Yeah.
My family, they mean so much to me, man. And I'm just trying to see everybody do well, and that's one of the things that really kept me focused, as well as my team. And I got a wonderful team that's supporting me heavy, doing things for me every single day.
Yeah.
That's really helping me push forward. So those are the things that's keeping me, to be honest with you. My family, me just trying to secure a great future for me, my family, my kids, and the team, man. And that's really what it is.
No doubt, baby. So give us a little insight, man. Let me tell me about the new project that you got coming up. You know what I'm saying? Let us know, man, what it took, how long it took, you know what I'm saying, to get that in, you know what I'm saying, and those that, you know what I'm saying, that to help pitch in, make this project be what it is today.
Yeah, man. Inspired by greatness, man. I pretty much done that. I got done that project probably it took me like about 7 months. Probably less time than that. But we're just really getting the people together, the right production, listening to beats, and figuring out what goes on that project. And that's really what I've been doing. For the duration of the time the project was in progress, finding the right track, reaching out to producers, and finding out who I want to collaborate with me on this project. So shout out to Diamond Style. These are some of the production, some of the guys that did production on it. Was Diamond Style, Platinum Sellers. They took up like a whole lot of the project up. Shout out to Tony Sway. He did the leading single "Dreams of a Winner." Those are some of the guys that made the projects. And then we want to talk about features. We got Sean Chris John. He's a recording artist from Philadelphia, a singer, definitely dope singer doing his thing. We got Marvel from Chicago. Yeah. Kenji from California. So those are some of the people that's on the project that's that's on there doing their thing with me. And other than that, it's just really me just putting my pieces to it that really, that packaged everything together. What really put the icing on the cake was the team out there pushing it. And that's what really made the project stand out, really gained the attention that it needs for me to even be on this interview with you today. So,
no doubt. No doubt.
That's really the pieces of the puzzle right there.
And also, for those that don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe you can touch upon this a little bit. I'm going to let you speak on it, about the business aspect of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't on top of what your business is all about, then, you know what I'm saying, you subject just to be another cat standing in the closet, man, screaming into a microphone. You know what I'm saying? So, give us a little insight, man, on you know what I'm saying, what it took or what it takes to actually handle your business aspect of what you've been doing.
Yeah, and you know what, man, it's crazy you say that, man, because now the way that the business is now, I mean, it's probably been there for years, man. Like me just being in the game now is really more than just screaming this out of a mic, and and that's the honest truth. It really takes a lot. It takes a lot of research, to figure out what you need done, what you have to do to get even the smallest the smallest things right as far as moving forward in your career. We're looking at even learning about publishing and points and stuff like that. Yeah. Ways to not have people get over on you. You need to figure out what type of team do you need. Right. And this all this back end business stuff. What type of team do I need? Do I need a publicist? Right. Do I need a photographer? You know what I mean? These are some of the things, some of the key elements that you need as far as you being an artist, because one thing we do know, you can't do it by yourself. No doubt. And that's the truth. That it don't matter how hot you are. That's why Jay-Z has people that works for him, because he needs those people to make sure that he can continue to do what he do musically, so that way everything works out the way you need to work out. Of course. Me and Q the Question, shout out to Q the Question, we started at SKU Records brand, and with a Street Knowledge Entertainment brand in 2007.
Right.
So we talking about being a label owner. That's even something different from even just being an artist by itself, because it's a company now. You really pretty much building a whole entire different person, other than a brand and image of of a recording artist. Now we're talking about getting trademarks and getting LLCs and making sure that your business is legit and suitable to run. And then at that point, it's really getting the marketing material right, making sure you got the proper logo designer or graphic designer to put together that perfect brand and make sure your company stands out.
No question.
But at the end of the day, man, what it takes is really, coming from an artist standpoint, because not everybody gonna own a record label, but coming just from an artist standpoint, it's really about reading and doing research.
Right.
Reading and doing research. I know you won't go out there and do music all day, but it's reading and research, because you got to learn the business that you're pursuing in.
Right.
You got to learn it. You got to know who does what, when, where, and why. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. So tell us, man, with this new project that you're doing, do y'all got some opticals? Y'all got some videos with this? You know what I'm saying? Do we need to be looking out on the videos? You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Most definitely. We got Dreams of a Winner.
Yeah.
That's the first video that was out. It's been out since May of 2012.
Yeah.
We just wrapped up the No Holding Back video. Shout out to Philly Spilsberg. He's definitely a great film director coming out of the Philadelphia area. We connected with that dude, man, and he's just been a blessing, man. He's there when we need him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's always ready to work, so we definitely going to be pumping out more visuals. But the most recent video that you're about to see soon, within the next week and a half, is No Holding Back, and that's definitely the second single off the Inspired by Greatness EP.
No doubt. So here's my question to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Down the line, years from now, man, when a person hears about TREL Mack, you know what I'm saying? What should we be thinking about or talking about, man, when we hear your name, TREL Mack? You heard?
What y'all should be thinking about?
Yeah.
When y'all hear my name?
Yeah, when we hear TREL Mack down the line, baby.
Just think about great music, man. Just think about a great person, a great persona, and that's going to be out there in the open. When you think about TREL Mack, think about a brand. You know what I'm saying? Just don't think about TREL Mack as a rapper, but you're going to think about TREL Mack as a businessman, the approachable artist that's, still have an edge, but still professional at all times.
No
you know
doubt.
What I'm saying?
Yeah, no
so
question.
When people look at me, look at me like I want the same respect that Will Smith got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even on his acting tip. I'm not an actor, but even on his acting tip, people don't know how great of a impact that he has had, and still have now on the entertainment industry. So when people look at me, I want to be able to. When people hear me and look at me, I want them to see, okay, that's TREL Mack. That boy, that guy right there, he's cool. he's presentable. He's approachable.
Get it in.
You know what I'm saying? Plus, he's nice on the mic at the same time. So when they look at me, that's what they see.
No doubt, baby. For all my listeners out there, man, y'all got the opportunity right now, man, here first, right here on Mafia Magazine Radio, man. Y'all hear him. His name is TREL Mack, man. He letting you know, man, how he doing the things that he doing these days to make the music that he's making every day. You heard? Hey, TREL, man, listen, man, before we go, man, I appreciate you coming out, you sharing your time with us and all that. You know what I'm saying? But before you go, man, I want to give you the opportunity, man, to, shout out and plug everything and everybody, man, that's helping you get to the point to where you are today in your career.
Definitely, man. First and foremost, man, I just want to thank you for giving me an opportunity to be on the station with you, man. It's definitely been a pleasure, man. I definitely appreciate the good questions that you asked me.
Putting your craft in, baby.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate that.
No doubt.
Definitely keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on supporting. And we over here at SKE Records, man, we're going to definitely keep supporting you guys, man. But also going to give a big shout out to Q The Question, holding me down. Shout out to Rob, my manager. Shout out to Peter Jones. Shout out to the whole SKE family, the SKE Records family, the SKE Studios family. Shout out to my family. Definitely everybody out there, the fans and everybody that's supporting me. The radio stations, blogs, websites, whatever, keep holding me down. You want to find my music? You can find it at TRELMACK.com. You spell it out, TRELMACK, TRELMACK.com, Facebook, Twitter.com/TRELMACK. We out here, we doing our thing. Holla at us.
No doubt. For all my listeners out there, man, don't y'all go nowhere. Y'all keep it locked in right here, man, because we getting ready to play a couple of tracks, man, to let you know what Trel Mack is doing and the music that he's putting out. Hey, Trel, baby, yo, I appreciate you coming out, man. You spending your time with us, you know what I'm saying? And, man, once again, man, if there's anything that Mafia can do, man, we right here, you know what I'm saying? Just hit us up, man, and we definitely in mode to support. You heard what I'm saying? And here's another thing. No doubt, baby. Here's another thing, man. May you always continue to prosper in the things that you're doing, man, and may you always be blessed, man, you, your family, and your camp. You heard?
Yes, sir. You too, bro.
No doubt, baby. Peace.
Peace out.